back, Vault Dwellers, to the next episode of Let's Build a Settlement at Echo Lake Lumbar. Some, I don't know, frame drops or hesitations here and there because we have time frozen, so things are going to be acting a little weird. They seem to kind of work okay, I think, in the last episode, so we're going to kind of stick with it for, I don't know, just a little while. See if it works or not. No promises. But we're going to do the best we can. This way, hopefully, you won't have to hear me constantly complaining about how the rad storms keep coming in. So everybody seemed to like this whole idea of the outhouse. I think it worked pretty decent. Had the suggestion of maybe putting an out of order sign on it or something like that. So we're going to look into that real quick. Typically, I kind of do all my decorating towards the end, but we're going to see. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know if there's any out of order signs here. We might have to make our own, which, yeah, it's something like that. Enter equals death. There we go. That works perfectly if I can just get it to work. I'm working with some funky stuff here. So, there we go. Good enough. Enter equals death. Somebody dropped a bomb in there, I guess. Alright, poop joke right off the beginning there. Alright, so we built our outhouse. We got a couple more houses up here. Let me see what we have. Do we have any support for this guy here? Just the trees themselves. So I guess we're going to put something else in here. Just to make it seem a little more realistic, I guess. Let's see. Miscellaneous? Is that what it's under? Yeah. We're not going to use any that go straight to the ground. We don't want to chance anything with raiders invading if they get into this little guy here. So we're just going to do some stuff that sticks out kind of like that. That works. And we'll use... Where's my old good leaning one? Ooh, that one's not bad. No, I don't like that one. Never mind. Yeah, this dude here. Get that going into the tree, and then right up there. Excellent. Now we got some support. Alright. So let's take a good look at our settlement here. So, I want to see what kind of spacing we still have left. I don't want to fill the entire upper region with stuff, so... maybe we'll build into like this little corner here. I had thought about putting stairs in, but I think I'm just not going to do that. I'm just going to keep the elevator. That way it's a little more in control of the settlers, I guess. And we also got to build some little corner hut thingies here. What is that? A tree? It is a tree cluster. We'll get rid of that. We're going to have to reset our, whatchamacallit sometime soon. The build size. For some reason, it's not working on this one to keep it small, but it's no big deal. We can get around it. Alright. Let's see. What do we want to do that's different? You know what? I'm going to go into Woody's Wasteland. We're going to play around with the troublesome floors of Woody's Wasteland. Not those, obviously. And there we go. We're going to build right into the corner of this one, I think. Something a little different, you know? Gotta keep it funky fresh. I apologize for the terrible, terrible reference. I don't even know what that's from, so don't judge me. Alright, there we go. Let's just throw a bunch of these in here. And let's alternate. Perfect. I'm just gonna make this one rectangular. We've got so many others that have indents. It's about time we have one. It's just a little rectangular. It's awfully big too, so whatever. Okay. We want windows and doors and stuff. Yeah. Let's see. We're going to put a window here. Perfect. And maybe give him a little friend right there. Yeah, why not? Okay. And then let's see. Is that a whole wall section? That is. So let's go ahead. Let's do that. And let's put in front door there. Why not? We're gonna need a half a door, half a wall. Dope. And I don't have any windows facing this way because technically we're not really that protected. Should we live dangerously? We're gonna live dangerously. The heck with it. We can do it. Nobody's gonna attack us. Nobody even knows we're here. Nice. There's also a nice, perfect little rectangular home or something. Dead animal over there. Now we need a roof. It is not on fire. Let's see. Let's do small. What are we doing? There we go. There's the big boy. Oof, that's a big boy. Now let's see if we do. That's one thing I don't like about Woody's Wasteland. I'm not really too crazy about the roof situation. Their roofs are a little, I don't know. The options aren't like that great, to be honest. Yeah, so you gotta like overlap them to make them work. Yeah, see. Alright, let's continue on with that guy there. How does that look? Okay, I think I can deal with that. So we'll do the same this way. No, no, new. There we go. And we'll put that one there. There we go. There we go. We got some overhang there. Okay. I think we're going to put maybe one last tree in here to uphold this guy up. And we're going to have it come into maybe dead center there, going straight up through the roof too. So for that, I think we're going to want a dead tree. Yeah, less branches to deal with. Where we go with dead lands, dead trees, singular. And let's see, what do we got for options? Let's zip through all of them real quick. Obviously not too wimpy. That one's not too bad. Okay, let's pop it in place for now. Let's see how far down we gotta go. Okay. Right about there. We can bring it on over. Make sure we get it actually into the house a little. That looks good. Let's see how we look from here. Yeah, that works perfectly. Love it. Okay. And, ooh, I'm stuck. Okay. Ooh, look at that. That's like reaching up to help. Just a smidgen short, but that's okay. Suppose we could kind of raise that up a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to bring that back down. We're just going to put our own stuff in there. Alright, cool. So now that we have that, actually, let's come back in here. Let's look at, yeah, the logs. Too big. Let's see. How is that gonna... Something like that. There we go. That works. Different color, but who cares? This one's actually the same color, I think. Can we get this guy in here? Get right into that corner. Ugh. The rubber banding is... be troublesome. Actually, you know what? Maybe we should, yeah, swap that around. That looks awful. But I like it. I think we can get this in here a little better. Oh, we're sticking out that end. That's okay, to be honest. Cool. Alright. So now we've got a whole tree village thing going on up here. We do have this empty space over here, but... yeah, see, it's trying again. Even though time is frozen, it's still sort of moving. It's moving at like 1/1000th the speed. You can almost kind of catch it sometimes with the mist and whatnot. Let's go ahead and quick save here. And I'm going to come back in here. I just want to set up for clear weather again real quick. Just because you never know. Might help. Especially if we jump right into it. Oops, that's right, we're out of bounds. Run away! Really? It's still out of bounds? How is that possible? There we go. Yeah, I guess that was... Wow, I didn't realize how much of that was out of bounds. Yet another reason why I don't really want to build too much here. So you know what? We're just gonna... We're gonna throw a tree in there. When I hear the storm coming again already. Cheese and crackers. All in slow motion too. Gotta love it. Let's do a red tree. Yeah. I'm just gonna kind of throw something in here. Just to fill up some space. Oh, yeah, you gotta do it out here, you dumb. Alright, let's grab that guy. Just throw it right in there. Nice. Okay. So now we got a tree. Now we can come over here where we can actually build somewhat safely. And let's come up with some designs for our little corners here. I think I'm going to kind of copy those guys over there. So I think I used Woody's Wasteland to build those. So that's fine. I'm going to come in here, building, and we're going to use the doors again. I'm just going to make 4 doors. If we can get these to connect to each other here. Really? Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Probably not until I put a roof on there. So we'll come back. We're just going to do the same thing for all these, and then we'll bury them from there. Okay. Make our 3 here. We'll come on over here. On there. Give me that dude. There. Over that one. There. Excellent. And we'll come on over here. Do the same. Ooh, this is going to be kind of interesting. Because we've got the building right here. So they're going to be kind of intertwined with one another. Cool. That actually might be kind of fun. Alright, so before we continue on, let's get some little roofs in here. Let's see. Yeah, I want the little slanty roof. We'll do the same over here. What? Hey, get over there. Okay. There. That guy. On over here. Mix it up that way. Now we can put in... Really? Get over there. There we go. Now we can put in that last doorway. That's not bad. There we go. Cool. Okay, here. Perfect. And that guy there. Excelente. Whoa. There. Cool. Okay. Back into here. What do we have anything fun in here? Small. It's too big. Make a cherry thing. I do kind of like how that's like a little barrier. That is kind of neat. I can maybe use this like elsewhere. Like stick it here. Why not? I don't know why I'm using it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take it back because I do kind of want to put spikes there instead. Wire fence. Oh, that's all I have for fences. Okay. Back in here. Miscellaneous. Let's zip through these real quick. Ooh. There we go. Kind of what I was thinking. Throw a couple of these bad boys here. That might be all I have, except for these bigger ones. I'll have to go into the USO menu to find the other stuff. Ooh, that's neat. Telephone poles, which I have used in the past, but don't really help us right now. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go to, yeah. Signage. How big are you? Quite large. There's any small ones in here. Not there. Oh, no, that's the lettering. Miscellaneous. What's it say? Oh, pardon our dust. Whoa. Let's see. All kinds of stuff. Including words that I will not repeat. This is a family-friendly event here. No, it's too small. So, use a discount. Alright, so we gotta go into... Nah, not liking that. Ads and posters. Nope. I thought I had like medium-sized sign. Again, that's all the lettering. Okay, so we're gonna take a road sign here. Yeah, one of these dudes. We're gonna make it small if we can. There we go. And we're gonna keep it this way. Perfect. Alright. Since that's gonna be a lot of work, we're just gonna go into here and do it the cheap and easy way. There we go. Yeah, we'll make this one out of wood. Why the heck not? We'll drop that guy down, I guess. It's not too tall and in our face. Okay, we want that guy. That guy, okay. Just kind of pop these in here. Perfecto. Zoop. And zoop. There we go. So, I have been talking with you folks about this whole settlement off and on about all kinds of different things. And one of the things that just actually came up was the fact that there's still some like that nasty fog that you can see there, and whether or not it'll affect the settlers. The settlers are never ever actually going to come onto this island because it's way out of bounds from the vanilla game. So the only people that are ever going to exist here are going to be the NPCs that I create. So the one question was like, should I put whatchamacallit, the fog condensers in here? And remove these guys. It wouldn't really do anything. Did that even make the dude? Oh yeah, he's just slowly appearing because time is frozen. Neat. Yeah, because the fog condensers wouldn't do anything because the NPCs actually won't appear over here. These are the only ones that I can ever actually make appear here. Are the ones that I make myself in this sense. Like even if I create my own settlers here, they won't like stay, I don't think. I mean, we're gonna give it a shot. I don't know if I can assign anybody to anything, so actually let's go ahead and go into guard posts and let's create a guard post mat. And we're gonna put one like right here by the entryway. We're gonna see if I can actually get the NPC that I create to stay. So, let's give it a shot. I highly doubt it, but it's worth a something or other. Workshop, spawn settler, rando. They're probably not going to appear up here because we're up on top of the fence. But, holy crap, you did!
Here for me.
I am. You get to work there. So I can assign them. And let's see. Yeah, see, he's probably gonna try to get back to the main settlement if I had to guess. So, like, he is assigned to that, but I don't think he's going to stay over here. At some point, he's probably going to end up migrating that way. So, building this kind of stuff is more just for show and for fun as opposed to, like, them actually using it for anything. So that's kind of why I'm just going to, I think, just build the houses and stuff like that, but not really actually fully decorate it. You know, I might throw some beds in here and whatnot. But anyway, we should probably put some doors on here now too. And as we discovered, I think in the last video, our doors are not working. I'm actually going to have to probably take out these posts and whatnot to get our doors to swing out this way because they interfere with the bridge there. So we can't be having that. I think we're going to use the same style doors just because. I think the doors come from here. I don't remember where I got them from. I know they're part of that, but let's see. Castle door. So it is definitely castle stuff, so let's check in here. Maybe we do have the doors in here after all. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Nope, not there. Let's see, what do we got here? Stone, wood, castle, manor house, teeth fence, decorations. Where the heck did they come from? Maybe the animated one here. Maybe. Hopefully. No! Shoot. Where the heck did those come from? Can't be in here. No, because this is all different stuff. Oh man, oh man. I don't remember where they came from. Thought they would be in here. Cases, walls, towers. I'm telling you, it's part of the actual wall section. No, in the wall section you only got those two things. Staircases are obviously just staircases. Miscellaneous. No doors in here. Ooh, spiky thingies though. You're gonna need some of these. I'm gonna put these in there. Yeah. Don't want to put them in too close, because when I actually do find the dang doors, we're gonna need that space there. Miscellaneous. Really? Where the heck are the doors? No, I didn't miss them. Huh. Says castle door. What in the heck? Walls, large walls. Miscellaneous. Those are all neat. We will eventually use those someday when I actually do decide to build a castle again. It's been a while, but. Foundation. Really? Where the heck are these dang doors? Obviously not in the stairs, duh. I just missed them by accident. Huh. You got all the other doors in here. Why not those? Oh, I went right past them. Why didn't you guys tell me? What a dope. Okay. We're not going to make these as tall, and we have actually a perfect gapping, so I don't think we really need to, so we're just going to make sure they open and close in the right direction. So actually, I don't think it's going to matter which direction they open and close. Perfect. Whoa. Oh. Yeah, typical me fell in the thing here. Now I'm stuck. Ah! There we go. Okay, let's try that again. Alright. I mean, yeah, they do kind of like disappear into the ground. I don't think there's not much I could do about it without these things being like way up in the air. Yeah. So, it is what it is. It's fine. I don't really care. Neither should you. I am going to move this over, though, and straighten it out a little bit, because it is a little funky. There we go. Alright, now we need some sort of protection up here. This guy's still kind of standing there, which, when you put an NPC out of bounds like that, that is kind of what they're going to tend to do, is if they start over here, they're just going to kind of like stand in a random spot because they're not really going to know what to do with themselves because they're out of bounds, etc. So, do you want to do like some sort of better, fancier bridge or just keep at that as... Nah, I think that's fine. Plus these have like all kinds of... Oh, that one doesn't. I was going to say they have all kinds of supports and stuff. Let's just take that guy out for a second. Really? Really? I do kind of like that one a little better. Alright, we're going to go with that one. And we're going to offset these just a smidgen. Boop! Just to stop that glitching that we had going on there. Cool. Now, I had thought about doing like some other stuff down here, but I don't know if we really need to. Maybe I'll just kind of fill it in with some pre-mades. So let's go into structures, wood, prefabs. We'll just stick a couple of rando houses down in here. Yeah, like that guy. Just to make this seem a little fuller. And again, I'm not really going to even bother decorating the majority of these. So you know what, we're going to take this guy and we're going to stick him over here in the corner. I'm going to build him like sort of right into that tree too. Oh, can't go too far because the tree's actually going to block the door. Cool, I'll take it. Alright, what else we got? Oh, too big. Not complete. Alright, so let's go to... maybe CVC. Building, prefabs, shacks. Yeah, we can throw like some gnarly stuff in here if we can find something decent. I don't want anything that looks like some of those other pre-made buildings. There we go, that's better. We'll just throw these in here just to eat up some space. Oh, it's out of bounds. You know what, I don't want to put you there anyway because you're right on top of the poop. You know what, let's attach something here. Why not? Oops, sorry, as I bump my microphone. What else we got? Oh yeah, we got these little dudes here too. I'll just throw this guy over here. He just chills right in the corner. And this dude could be, I don't know, right here. Just like that. Just like that. Just drop him in there. We're having fun. Right, kids? You know what? This one's actually going to go right here. It's going to have a neighbor that's showing off with his, like, fences and stuff. Okay. Jeez. Are we too close? Oh, yeah, we're a little too close. Alright, let's give this guy a little room there. Actually, we're going to build a little walkway for this guy. Can't do anything with our tree there. Can't move it. Oh, geez, I didn't realize how up the ground, how high in the ground that was. Oh, and this is the one with the lamp. Shoot, we can't move that down. So we're going to have to definitely cover that up. So we're going to build like some sort of walkway type deal. So let's go to the simplest thing, which is, yeah, this guy here. Okay. I'm going to put this one right there for the moment. So we can kind of come in here. I'm going to build this like right into the side there. And then build that like that. Actually, you know what? We're going to come up higher. I want that to kind of cover the roots as best we can. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. Actually, maybe we might even raise this up a little bit. Or do something. Maybe we'll actually stick some ground in here. Kind of hide that a little better. Well, let's play around for a second. Maybe we can change our whole layout here. Okay, I kind of like that a little better. And we can just put like some steps here. Some of the cheapy wooden steps from here. Over here. There we go. There we go. Much better. So we can come over here, and then you can step up and come walking over this way. Nice. Alright. Nah, we can just leave that as is. That's fine. And then we got that one root sticking down like that. That's okay. We can live with that. You know what? We can just take a rock. Just kind of cover that. Nice. Rock to the rescue. Got a whole plethora of rocks there. Now we got what looks like a nice little community. You can leave the center all undone like that. Plop. Heck? Where did that come from? What even is that? Did I accidentally create another set of doors here? Oh, I think I did. And now I can't get to them to get rid of them. Okay, let's see if, let's save, and then let's see if we can disable them without breaking the game. Let's do a new save. Alright, let's see. Let's click on that. There we go. Yeah, I think I accidentally created a whole second set of doors there. I think I said stairs before because I'm a dummy. Yeah, whatever. This place has got a lot of weeds in there. That's another thing I really don't like about the game. Like, I wish they built that into the engine so that when you place a floor down, like, it would make the weeds disappear so that they're not just popping up through the ground. I mean, yeah, in some instances it's actually kind of neat that it's there, but at other times I'm like, you know, it should be able to get rid of that kind of stuff. Especially when you start putting, like, furniture. Like, I feel like it should create its own texture that overrides it. But, I don't know. Maybe that's just me asking for too much. Okay. So, we're going to turn these doors around real quick. And then see what we got to do to make this look betterer. Okay. I'm pretty sure we're going to have to take out these guys here, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and open our massive doors and fall in the water as I always do. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to take out those supports, unfortunately. Okay, so let's get rid of that one. Definitely gonna have to get rid of these two, unfortunately. Okay. And then might redo these too, since I actually do have my wood supports back. But I don't know, I think they're kind of neat. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, let's try closing our doors here and see how everything looky. Oh, as I fall in the water again. Yeah, okay. And then we're gonna get some spikies. If I can find them. Because I don't remember where they are now. Back into here. Nope, where am I going, dummy? Back over here. Castle in the sky. I think it's here in the miscellaneous. Right there. Excellent. This will give us a little bit of protection while we're crossing our bridges, I guess. I don't know. Do something like that. Okay. I'm gonna actually open the doors. So I can adjust these to make sure that... Oof! Nope, no adjustments needed. They're perfect. I got them just right where they should be. Alright, so this is kind of a vulnerable spot when you're crossing from side to side, but, I mean, not really. Ah, as I fall in the water again. Out loud. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, you don't really have too much. I mean, you have to have a really good snipper rifle or something to get us from over there. Cool. So I'm going to consider that is land done. Then we can come back into here and start working on the main stuff again. Which, again, I don't have too much left to build. We're going to continue on with these because I have had the one person request for a gift shop of sorts. We got that building in there, and maybe do a little more decorating and lighting, and then I think we're going to be done. So a couple more videos, I think, of this location. Then we're going to move on to Nuka-Cola World and Nuka World. And I've had a request to build on the dam. Something I have never done before. And I have no idea if it's going to work. But we're going to do the best that we can. Oh yeah, I wanted to replace that as well. Yeah, that leaves the logs there. So, anywho. Yeah, this is quite interesting. I think we can get rid of that. We don't need that. Tires, I suppose, can stay. And, maybe I'll repair the wall here. Build that in a little better. Cool! We are almost done with this. So yeah, Nuka World, and then after that, Vault 88. I've had a request to build in Vault 88. I have never done a live build in the Vault before, so that's going to be quite interesting. I have no idea how much space I'm going to take up of the actual buildable area in the Vault. As you've seen from some of my previous videos, if you've seen my Vault build, you can actually build a lot, like really, really deep into it, all the way to the point where you're just about to the other access points, etc. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out my Vault video, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. That guy is actually, like, kind of chilling over there. He's not really fully doing his job, but he is, did sort of look like he was before. So, the other guy's doing, yeah, they're chilling. Probably by the next time we come back, they will all have fallen and disappeared. So, alright, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, don't get irradiated.